No. Well, DCU, right. But another
DC.
female in the movie did better than Wonder Woman, sales-wise and all that stuff.
Tomb Raider?
Debbie Does Dallas. More sales of videos and seen
with
by
some level of respect.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Genitalia voting
you
on
didn't
it.
say that. Okay, but go ahead. Continue on.
Oh, no. Okay, that is why we need a Wonder Woman series.
Debbie, what are you going to do?
Raise some money for that.
When do you have to leave, Debbie?
In 2 weeks. But that's not enough time to raise the fare.
Okay, it's show. That's why. So just for that, you need to make up for that. But
so Wonder Woman's the number one. I'm not putting Wonder Woman down. I love the movie. Saw it 3 times.
I mean, I don't understand why the level of disrespect with that comment, because Spider-Man, the Homecoming stars, are even showing support for Wonder Woman. So we have the Marvel world supporting the DC world, supporting a woman, and then you have to come up with that type of comment.
Well, it was true. The most sales. I'm being honest.
But it's a totally different category.
It is as well.
I mean, that's not even NC-17.
Debbie Does Dallas is well known as penicillin is obsolete. The two things are the same. You follow them. All right, is there anything you want to talk about Wonder Woman that you're so involved with her and love with her and stuff like that? Do you want to know something? And I'm going to talk about Wonder Woman real fast.
In a respectful way?
In a respectful way. Do you know how many Easter eggs there were in that movie that nobody even paid attention to? You guys have no idea.
Go ahead.
From the goddesses, not the goddesses, the warriors that were helping her train. Mm-hmm. These are all people that are going to be in the next movie. And also the Infinite War. A lot of those warriors in there that you saw briefly, just carried her away, are already casted for the next movie.
Right.
Not to mention that, and I'm going to throw this out to you guys, the whole thing, and this is a spoiler, and if you haven't seen Wonder Woman, you've got issues, because it's a great movie.
Yeah, Patty Jenkins did a great job.
Here's the thing. The woman who was the gas woman, the evil gas that made the gas, she was called
Dr. Poison.
Dr. Poison. She is the founder and the person that produces Bane's stuff to make him strong. I am Bane, Cad Bane, to make and that's the stuff the general was
when they say
sniffing.
Behind every strong man is a stronger woman.
Yeah, so she didn't get killed in that movie. You do know that, right?
No,
it made you everybody,
obviously at the end, because that was that testing moment, right?
Yeah,
where she decides not
Spoiler,
to follow the god to Ares and puts down the tank, because she decided to focus on love.
Yeah,
and that's something that a lot of the Wonder Woman comic books focus on. If anything, she was a love ambassador. She was a warrior to defend it. Right? So that's where it gets encrypted. But the thing is, the reason why everyone needs to love it, if you really care about humanity and justice, is that right now there's only 7% of female directors in the industry. Mm-hmm. And so because of the great work that Patty Jenkins did... Is
Patty Jenkins the same one that did the one with when they went to war? I'm just curious. There was a female director that did, and they were disarming bombs. Do you remember that? It was like 6 years ago, 7 years. I didn't think that was her. Okay, I was just curious.
No.
Because she's another great director. I mean, they praised her like crazy.
Yeah. That's Avatar's ex-wife.
Oh, that's what's his name's James Cameron's ex-wife.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and we should give her her name versus being called.
I'm so sorry. I'm throwing stuff out there. I don't know everything.
No, she did the movie Monster in 2003.
And she did another one, something jar.
She's
Jughead, Jarhead.
She
did Jarhead.
A handful. Yeah.
Jarhead's the movie I know that they were just raving over her and how much they loved her for all that good stuff. All right. So Wonder Woman's there are a lot of Easter eggs in there that are going to go into the next movie. They already confirmed there's a part 2. They already started it. I mean, when you're making that much money, it's like, bam. Now Marvel's jumping on the bandwagon, and they're trying to push Captain Marvel for this one. They're like, oh, that's going to be our female. That's going to be our female. It's kind of a little messed up that they don't even, Scarlett Johansson with, what's her name, Black Widow, they haven't even given her own solo movie.
Oh, they don't think she could carry it.
But they have a TV show called S.H.I.E.L.D. that is like, I'm sorry, it's just really, really boring, and they're throwing all this money. Why don't they just, you know what I mean? Take the money from S.H.I.E.L.D. and make that. She's she's an A actor now. Lucy was great. She did great.
Yeah,
Lucy.
But Lucy didn't do good in the screen.
Yeah, I know. It's people.
But she hasn't much of a range in acting, though, right? And look, remember what was it? Rough Night that she was in.
That movie's funny. She was horrible. She was the worst person.
But did it really do well?
No, it didn't do well.
It didn't do well.
If they want to make a lot of money with her, they should do Black Widow, her in a motion picture and put another actor with her, some kind of villain, like Tom Cruise. You know, if you put Tom Cruise and her together, that movie's going to blow up. That's a joke. Tom Cruise can't hold his own anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know, the thing also why Wonder Woman and so other roles, I mean, it's been banned in places like Lebanon and other places too. And it just really needed to show the power of women. And I think that's really important. So, yeah. And then I think it's also interesting to see the history of Wonder Woman. Like, think about it when the first time she came on the screen, well, not the very first time. First time she was like tapping her heels, right? Remember when we saw that trailer of that TV series where she was like a housewife? And then the second one, she was
that was during the Batman,
only...
Adam West, and Green Hornet.
No, that was prior to...
Oh, yes, no, it was the same time. They're all like, hey, let's do a test pilot. They just did the test pilot wrong. And I've got on there all the test pilots from every single Wonder Woman. It's on your nerd side.
Yeah, but Adam West was still rich, powerful, intelligent, appealing. This one was not appealing.
They were trying to make people laugh.
Any level.
They just didn't know how to. Back then they didn't know how to approach.
But that's the whole point about why Wonder Woman's important, because as a female director, there needs to be a collaboration, a variety of people and experiences of women and men from various different backgrounds, writing and producing. From everything that comes down to it's about good ideas and with collaboration and great writing.
Very cool. Look at you. Selling women here. That's women power. That's amazing.
Yeah, but you with Debbie Dallas. I mean,
hey, woman power there too. Hey guys, we got the new t-shirts in, and Anna Maria is like all over our Instagram, and I need you to do this for me. If you'd like to win a Your Nerd Side t-shirt, which is really cool, it looks like the Star Wars logo, but I'm not saying that because I don't want to get sued. Follow us on Instagram at Your Nerd Side. Follow us. Do it now at Your Nerd Side. Put a post there of anything you have, but you have to follow us. Say, hey, we love you, all that good stuff. And we'll randomly select a person per week and send you out a t-shirt. Simple and easy, right? I'm not kidding you. At Your Nerd Side, Instagram. Do it now. All right. We're going to talk a little bit about Transformers. More than meets the eyes. I like the original theme, so I want to hear it.
Yes.
I love that theme. That is the best theme. The original one was the best. No other one can cover it. Michael Bay is not going to be doing some stuff in the future that makes me so happy.
Yay.
So we won't be seeing robots with really slutty women on there. Speaking of another director goes the opposite way.
Wow.
I mean, everything's got to show boobs or dirty and...
Well, even how old was this girl? 12? Well, she said on the show, on the movie.
Is this the last
she's 12,
movie?
That's the last night.
The last night,
at 12 years old. So there's this beginning part where she's running with all these appropriate-looking young preteens, right? I mean, they look more like young kids, not even preteens, right? And here she is with a low-cut shirt, right? That most college students would wear. Hair with all the bangs falling down her face. Her lips all plumped up. And it's like, and they already have like some sexual overtones right in the beginning. I mean, hello. Like, do something appropriate, like, you know, what is it, Stranger Things, right? Yeah, Stranger Things, right? That was a genuine, like, preteen interest of female. It was just... like, I don't even want to go to this director's house.
Well, that's why What's Her Name quit. The original one.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Yeah, she said
Good
she didn't want to deal with it. Kind of ruined her a little bit. I mean, she's not doing it.
It did.
Yeah,
well, but
happens.
see, that's the thing. Well, but at least she has standards. She sleeps with herself at night. Think about how many actresses or actors we don't even know about who did things for men in power, lost their souls,
you mean
fell
like
in
Twilight
addiction
Girl?
stuff. Oh, you have to educate me about Twilight Girl.
The Twilight Girl, she dated the director.
What's the name of the Twilight Girl?
I don't know. She's ugly.
Oh, Twilight the movie. I thought it was his actual name.
No, her. I don't know what her name is. I could care less. I never really cared for her. They even put her in The Huntsman, and I was like, why?
Well, she was huge and she was big.
Yeah, but
it's Kirsten Stewart who actually slept with a married man with photo. I mean, actually, it's like if you're going to have an affair, just thinking about it, you need to be behind closed doors. I mean, there's so many things on you. Like drones are going to be flying before we know it everywhere.
Not the air hogs.
Not the drones that you're...
Not the air hogs.
Oh, air hogs. What are you doing
Hold on.
All
right. Let's get that later on. Go ahead. All right, first off, let's get back to Transformers. The last night has a post-credit scene And while it's nothing really groundbreaking, it does indicate who'll be the villain in the next series installment. Before we get to that, let's go over what the film reveals about Transformers mythology overall. All right. The last night revealed that in fact, Earth is Unicron, the bad guy in 1986's animated Transformers, the movie.
Shocking.
Is that weird? Now, you watch it off my phone, because I get things on my phone, and I let you watch it. She watched it.
Believe you advertised
she watched it, okay? So tell me, how is Unicron, I fell asleep, how does Unicron live on the planet? So he's underneath,
he is the planet.
So Earth is a robot.
The vegetation just grew around it, yeah.
So that's why we have earthquakes? This
happened billions of years ago.
So he's still so that's what happened
That's why he's growing.
Earth's growing?
Unicron.
Okay, so let me...
Remember the horns?
Yeah, I remember that. It's
so growing. Yes, yeah. So he is there.
So is it when we...
by the way, we had this big fight because he kept on calling it Galvatron. And I said Unicron. And he told me I had no idea what I was talking about. And I'm like,
if you are a fan of 1986's Transformers, the movie, you would know that Transformers...
Real quick, who was the hero at the end? Do you know his name? I have the toy.
It's the car, right? The one that took over for Optimus Prime. If you were a fan of Transformers, you grew up with it. It was just something you came home to and watched. It was between Thundercats and Voltron, all that good stuff. You would watch it and eat a bowl of cereal. You were so into it because you loved Bumblebee and you loved Optimus Prime, the two guys. And then you go see this movie.
It's Hot Rod, by the way.
Hot Rod. You find out, and it's not a spoiler, Optimus Prime dies at this movie, and he's regenerated into Hot Rod.
No, he's not regenerated.
He's remade. He's that little rod, that car.
He's not a little car. Hot Rod started off in the beginning. He becomes a Prime.
It's him. It's his soul that's in there, but he's young.
It's a power
source. It's him, but it's a different version of him. Most of the people were just disappointed. At that time, I gave up. They're like,
Optimus Prime died. That's why. And they didn't want Hot Rod to take over.
In the cartoon, they killed him. But in real life, in these movies, Michael Bay, I don't understand. You keep bringing back the Coochie, and you keep bringing back the Optimus Prime in the movies. What's going on with this?
I know.
How many times did Optimus Prime die? So he was evil in this movie, correct? I fell asleep.
He was manipulated by Quintessa. So basically, Quintessa, who is basically the mother, I guess, of all the Transformers. Then that's not really completely explained. Sorry for my ignorance if it was. Basically, she kind of slaps him a couple of times. And this one slap, he has a red mark. Now, the interesting thing is later on, spoiler, Megatron is there. And they don't really explain how Megatron comes back. He has this red mark. So wait a minute. So where did Quintessa give this red mark all of a sudden from Earth to Cybertron? And so basically, she manipulates and brainwashes him while doing... It's actually kind of... What? Oh my God. It's like S&M because she chains him, slaps him, makes him see these videos. It's just this weird sexual dynamic.
But you like the movie.
Oh, I did enjoy the movie despite all the inappropriate stuff for women. Sorry, womenhood. But it was one of the better. I would say The Last Night was second to Michael Bay's first one.
Really?
I think so. I think some of the elements was a little bit better. I was a little bit disappointed about some of the cast members coming back, but it made total sense that they came back.
All right, enough with Transformers. They have got, and I'm going to heads up. Well, the next Transformers movie that's going to be coming out, it's in production now, is Bumblebee. Yeah, he's going to be starring in it. And it's going to be the '80s version, so they're kind of getting that. They kind of get that old '80s cartoon vibe. Rumors are he might possibly be a Volkswagen Bug. I would love that. I love that. I'd love to see all the 80s icons.
The
question
and all is, would the millennials enjoy that?
Who cares about them? They're ruining everything.
Those are the audience you need to target.
They're making our apartments go up anyhow. Apartment costs and all that good stuff. All right, let's get into a quick interview. Walking Dead isn't on right now. It doesn't come in until about October, but Fear the Walking Dead is on right now. I'm trying to follow it. It's hard, especially when you have kids. Can't really watch zombie movies. But we had an opportunity at Walker Stalker, which is at the in San Francisco. All the Walking Dead cast are there. Got a chance to talk to Seth Gilliam. He plays Father Gabriel Stokes, from The Walking Dead. Let's get into an interview with him, and I got another one coming up after that. So let's check and listen to it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Let me introduce.
Hey, I'm walking around Walker Stalker, and they allow me to sit here with this gentleman. I don't know if I'm going to be... Are we going to confirmation? Are we getting confirmed? What are you doing to me? You're a priest, man, on The Walking Dead.
I do play a priest on The Walking Dead. Yes, I do. Hey, how you doing?
Seth Gilliam. Starship Troopers.